thoughts on people scoping your broadcast for content? Yes, please. I am on board. You are not stealing money from me, and you are not stealing attention from me. It is money and attention I would not otherwise have either way. So I'm 100% on board. I do have a standard YouTube license just in case something comes about that does need to be taken down. But for the most part, go for it. Free traffic, if nothing else. My fans and the haters have both said that. It's free traffic.
You're so active. Thank you to everybody for being so active. We appreciate you. I miss recognizing people. I'm starting to recognize people again. I literally, oh my god, like my entire personality was wiped from my brain. I'm literally not even me. Most of you who are new have no idea. I was actually bright in real life. Caitlin watched it happen real time. She also was one of the people who did it. And she's here to talk to you about that today, kids. Hey, it's okay. It's over. Why am I making a joke about it? I'm the victim. I can make a joke about it. Look at me.
Yeah.
They don't care. You didn't mean to do it. Well, we're getting over it. Yeah. Yeah, because you're worth it to me.
Yeah.
Because I know you.
Yeah.
And you're not defined by where things started out. Neither is any other person I've had in my life long term. It doesn't have to end up that way.
Yeah.
It doesn't. There's a lot of people who underestimated me, so I left them behind. Or at least so they think. I'm figuring me out. I'd like to come back for those suckers. And when I say suckers, I want to use the F word, which is why I said suckers. They're not actually suckers. I'm the sucker. But I gotta go do me. And I'm so mad because I want to do me and bring everybody with me all at once. But I guess it has to happen separately. I was told in the beginning by many people that's how it had to be done. Didn't want to believe it. Tried to fight it. Now here I am, looking like an idiot. Me, Glennie, welcome on. Abby, welcome on. Send you guys love. Thank you, Serendipity.
Yeah.
Masha says always. Beth, welcome on. Juliana, welcome on. Mary Earthman, welcome on. Sam and Joey, hello. Can I just say you guys have such an adorable dynamic. It's nice to see you supporting each other. We really... How would you describe... I don't even know. We need a camera in the house so you guys can see the full story. There's nothing bad. It's not like the stuff from before.
Yeah.
But it's just like... We're rebuilding trust between one another. I'm having more trouble with it than Kate is, and Kate is just like... She's still trying to use me in some ways. She doesn't want to.
No.
That's her. This is her story to tell. Here I am tell. You tell your story. Jack, welcome on. Are you guys better now? We're not bad. It's not better or worse. It's just it's pretty much. Think of it like this: when you're yourself, it gets a lot. Like I cut off, like just the other day. Most of you know, as I cut off someone super unhealthy from my life. Now that person is someone I care about, and I'm going to help them long term because that's who I am. And I think there's more that's going to have to be worked out. A lot of pride that's going to have to get put down long term. Not for years, hopefully. No offense. With that, I want it to take forever. But it probably won't. It'll probably take less time, which is technically a good thing, but I'm still a little mad, as you can imagine. Only imagine. Where was I? Are we better? We're getting better every day.
Yeah.
We, whatever we is. I don't even like using the word we. I'll use it with the fans, but I'm really mad. Like I said, Kate will talk to you about that. But like before what you guys saw with me and the way that I was treating Kate back at the house, like months, it was months ago, by the way. That wasn't even really anger at her. I mean, it was, but it was more frustration of like, I know what you're doing. I know, like, please stop. Like
Yeah.
She'll talk about it, but it wasn't delusion, guys. And most people are never even going to know. But maybe some will, right? And that's the biggest thing is I think I've doubted a lot of people's intelligence. I think I've doubted people's ability to hash through this stuff as if nobody's been through it. But I think a lot more people have been through it than I was accounting for because to me it was something so foreign and kind of like outrageous Kate went through it growing. If there are people around me that went through it and I just didn't, that was just something that was foreign. And also it happened to me growing up, and I never had an opportunity to know it. I never really had an opportunity to learn about that, and I was in denial of it anyway. Benahan, welcome on. Terrence, welcome on. Crystal, welcome on. Heather Lovely, Bugsy, Joey Boots, Adventures, and Benny, welcome on. Jack says hello. Ricky Lee, welcome on. Randy, Delaney, Burger King. I'm so happy you guys are better now. Thank you, Abby. A lot better. But like I said, I personally, Kate, this is my life.
Yeah.
And I do my life my way. And I put this stuff out there because it's my choice, is how I live my life.
Yeah.
And I tell them because it is this, like, how I do my life, and it's not in disrespect to you. But a lot of times Kate has used that as, like, leverage to keep me from sharing things with you guys that she does or has done, guilting me to, like, not say stuff. Josh has done that. A lot of people have done that to me.
Yeah.
Trying to guilt me and use things against me to keep my mouth shut or keep me from getting ahead in my way, just to justify whatever way they do. And that's not okay, right? That's abuse. And maybe I have crossed some boundaries of privacy. I definitely have. But I did it in self-defense. I shared my story because I knew there was no other way I would get out. So that's what I did. And now I want to move on from my past and just leave it in the past. So, but, to a degree, Kate does continue to bring the past up and then look at me and say that, I'm the one not letting it go. What she doesn't realize, like, when you lie and do things in the present that trigger stuff from the past, it's going to bring the past up.
Yeah.
And it causes trauma, like, it brings up trauma for me. It makes it harder to move forward. And we're not back there like that at all.
Yeah.
But it is me looking at her and be like, well, like, I got to walk away, I got to leave, I got to run, like, from our situation. When I calm down, I realize it's not really all that bad. It's really, like, normal stuff. But that disrespect of my boundaries and disrespect of what I've been through is, it's really bad. And it's because, it's, maybe just something she can't relate to. But, like I said, Kate signed on to be with me.
Yeah.
And so that means, right, is respecting those boundaries and then not looking at me like I'm stupid or like that I have a problem, that there's something, like, inherently wrong with me that I just can't get over. Years and years of constant battery, mental and emotional battery, that I can't get over it like that. When she lies, it's like
we'll have a conversation for a good, like, I don't know.
Now notice you're about to leverage this for yourself. Do you hear how I just threw myself under the bus?
And
You're about to jump into that. You're about to tell my story.
Okay.
Do you remember how who has done that?
Yeah.
To you?
Yeah.
Don't do it to me.
Okay.
That doesn't make you different from her.
Okay.
Right? You want to be different?
Yeah.
You got to be different.
Okay.
I'm not my father. I'm not my mother.
Yeah.
My father, I'm pretty sure, I think, walked out on 2 or 3 marriages. With Kate, there's so many times I want to walk out. I am not going to be my father. My father was a good man in a lot of ways, from what I hear. But there are some ways that were not so great. I am not going to walk out on Kate if I can help it. And I think I can help it. And I do think things are getting better.
I do too.
Yeah, it's just scary because when a lie happens, or when she sees a behavior from me that looks like something that she can identify with her past, or a perception that she had about me in her past based on things that people have said about me, In real life, streaming is big right now. This is Angela Marie. Oh, I don't even know.
There was just
I've been doing it for years.
There was just a commercial I just saw a commercial for, I forget what was it? Serious Sex? What?
See, now that, for those of you in the audience, to help understand that Caitlin is safe, I am safe, And then I'm not over the edge or dangerous or, like, snappy reactive, is what she just did there, right? If I were unintelligent and I were scared and I were reactive, that would have caused me to react, because technically that was disrespectful of the conversation. But that's okay. You are 20. This is a normal life. I mean, what's going on here is a little hefty, but, like, that was you were connecting, right?
Yeah.
It was off course, but you were connecting. It was a normal thing. Without all of these people in my head, I can easily just get over that.
Okay.
I'm telling them, you know that. Even when we're off screen, it's the same way. Like, with something like this, with that little thing, I'm not freaking out. That's not it's not like that. When there's a lie,
Yeah.
they're like, lying is what does it for me. Because lying is the number one thing I have been accused of, and the number one thing I am not doing and have not done in those ways. And it just gets under my skin. It freaks me out. Makes me real scared.
Yeah.
Because I've had a lot of people lie to me and then say that I'm the liar. Masha says, I'm happy to make it into an Instagram live. We appreciate you being here, Masha. And, hopefully, oh, you're good. Hopefully your energy is okay. And that we're not affecting you negatively. Because this is a little bit of a tough conversation. I don't know how you handle being attacked. Compassion. 100% compassion. The people who think of it this way, people steal my hammer that I'm using to hammer a nail, and they go whack someone over the head with it, and leave my fingerprints at the scene. And then say that I did it. Because they're taking my face, putting it into abusive content, gaslighting the content to make it look like how it's not, and then, it's attacking the audience essentially, and then they come to me saying, hey, we gotta get this guy. And so with that, those people are like the devil, but they started out probably misunderstood. Maybe they're inherently bad. I don't know. Not my problem. But everybody else pretty much is misunderstood. A lot of compassion. Just straight up, they don't get it. I gotta teach them. Brings them in my broadcast. Grants me a challenge. Challenges me to communicate, to learn how to communicate better. Sith Lord, welcome on. Cheers, welcome on, Deborah, Erica, Bill Knox, Kev Conger back. Hi, Joey. Phenom Flame says hello. Welcome on. Jared Big Jack, welcome on. LOL, I got you, babe.
Oh, I think that was for Thunder.
Oh, that was a real thing. I thought that was like someone. There was.
Yeah, I thought this.
I'll have to go and unmute her. Sheila, can you tell your friend I said sorry? Thank you. Stay positive. Welcome on. R.I. Woolley. Venom Flames, you are so pretty. Angela Marie, welcome on. Lady, welcome on. Crispy. Kate Manda. Thank you for the hundreds. Big Keen. Valerie. Robin Buckmaster. John. Jim Shoes. Okay. That's a very long username. Randy, welcome on. Chick, welcome on. LaBuffy, welcome on. Jack gave a thumbs up. Skipper Do, Doug, Lissa, this is so interesting. I don't think I've seen a couple work things out live before. Hey, it's how I work through a lot of stuff. I have done it. It works. It works. And I can't explain to you how or why. But it does. It's just, it gets it off your chest. It's like social therapy. But you have to have the courage to do it and the ability to stave off people who, when you expose yourself on that level, are going to try to use that against you or paint their story whatever way. You have to be able to keep them out of your head. So vulnerability is definitely a skill if you can know how to utilize it. But at the same time, it comes at a certain cost. Bobster, welcome on. Like my personal growth, the amount of personal growth I've experienced over the past 5 years, is worth still being dirt poor. No joke. Like I am a completely different human being in a really good way. I have grown leaps and bounds, decades, you might say, which sounds like a bit much, but I mean it. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. Not even after everything that I've been through and everything that's happened, I wouldn't trade it for the world. Now, some of the things that have happened, definitely. And some of the things that I've done, definitely. But, Jamie, welcome on. Flanky, welcome on. Autumn, welcome on. Sheila goes, LOL. Sarah, welcome on. Flanky says hello. Jack says, you're not doing Periscope anymore. Oh, I am. Yeah. I alternate lives depending on the day and the time. Insta minding my welcome on. Okay. And we're back, folks. Ugh. Go ahead. You sit back if you want. Ooh, that's comfortable.
Hi. Seeing the growth is heartwarming. Honestly, guys, keep it up. Thank you, Charlotte.
Neither one of us wants to talk about it. That's why we're just reading the comments. I don't want to hear Kate have to talk about it. Kate doesn't want to talk about it. I mean, she does, but.
Did you guys do anything fun today? It rained all day here, unfortunately.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Went on a really nice walk. Welcome from Ireland.
Hi.
Went on a very nice walk today.
Yes.
We stopped going to the other place because there was bullet casings on the ground.
Yes.
So we were like, Did we already tell this story?
I think we did, but I don't think we told her on Studio.
I don't know. But the point is, we told our neighbor, and our neighbor was like, I don't care. He just kept walking. What was for dinner? Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I love Chick-fil-A is my favorite fast food. Wendy's was my favorite fast food, but that was much more of like a personal bias based on like my past. My favorite for taste is Chick-fil-A. I'm just working on drawings while watching. Sweet.
Okay.
You're up, hot stuff.
So, with the manipulation stuff, I looked up Stockholm Syndrome this morning, and a lot of what it said about Stockholm Syndrome, a lot of what I said about a lot of the things that I have done with Jimmy fit the bill for me being a perpetrator of Stockholm. And
the story was literally the opposite of what people were painting it to be. That's the perfect way to keep you distracted. Make the 90-pound girl the victim. Nope. I know I'm a big dude, but I had much bigger dudes holding me down while Kate punched me in the gut. Took about 100 punches to get me, but... And why am I still here with her? A little bit of Stockholm, a little bit of love. And I'm the one that gets to laugh at that. Guys, I know what I'm doing. I know how to work my way through this, and I'm not giving up on her because I see what has happened to all of these other people who took advantage of me. They became very bad people, much worse than they already were. And, where Kate's coming from isn't the greatest place, but it doesn't have to end that way, and that's going to be on her. And this looks. I'm fully aware this looks terrible for me, guys. Just so we all know, what matters to me more than how it looks is what happens to Kate. I'm good either way. I don't care what people think about me. They think I'm delusional. That's fine. They'll find out in the long term I'm not delusional. That I'm good. But I know that I am watching what's happening to all these people who keep taking advantage of me. Is that they get high on themselves. And then they make some really ill-seated decisions. And they ruin their own lives. And, I literally have watched people destroy their incomes over trying to hurt me. Just because they're mad at me or they think that I'm weak. They see my vulnerability and see it as a weakness. I'm not weak. I'm vulnerable. And a lot of people don't know how to tell the difference between those two. Sometimes that's Kate.
Yeah.
But she's getting better, and I'm going to shut up now.
So a lot of the breaking boundaries and the, sometimes just like baiting or just not talking about things.
Every major circumstance that I've been the victim. And how is it? Because I have been dumb enough to trust all the wrong people. No offense. You were the last person I would have expected to be the wrong person, and you're no longer the wrong person. You're not. I know it. You were not technically in the beginning.
Yeah.
But people said a lot of stuff, and you got scared of me, so you did stuff that wasn't healthy, and then it built out habits, and then I built out habits, and now we're both working out our habits, and we're being better people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the things that she's doing are really, really bad. And she's getting better, but I have never done them, and I don't, and I never will, and I never have. That's actually the truth. So, okay.
So yeah, the Stockholm Syndrome thing really... And another thing is I will often see something like that and I'll just cry instead of being like, okay, well, what can I do better? I'll just see it and be like, I'm a horrible person. Oh my
But it's
God.
not. You're not. But you're not crying.
It's just like a shame more than actual guilt, which is.
And it's also a tactic to get back in bed with me. And that's not me being self-absorbed.
No.
It may be hard to believe she loves me, guys. I know it's always hard for people to believe anyone cares about me.
I do love you.
I love you too. It's just that's not the way to do it. Have you considered couples therapy? I want to get into it. I think it's good for everyone to try. Here's the thing. Yes, we've considered it. Do you want to tell him why it wouldn't work? It would work for me. Why wouldn't it work, Kate?
It wouldn't work because
you're literally giving like a response as if it was your car insurance policy thingy. I did not program you for this answer.
No.
But you are saying it that way. And now I'm taking it out on you again last year.
I feel bad.
It's not about feeling bad. It's about concealing yourself. Again. Over and over. And then disrespecting my platform. I look like an idiot. I put you on here. This is why I'm ready to be done.
Okay.
You said you wanted this. Now
Yeah.
here we are. And now you're using it against me.
So,
Again.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yes.
So, it wouldn't. If we went to therapy, it wouldn't work because I,
That's how patient I am. And I am telling the truth about this stuff, as crazy as it may seem.
If we went to therapy, it wouldn't work because I would be like, I would spin and flip things when I would get embarrassed or uncomfortable, instead of actually being truthful. So it wouldn't work because the therapist wouldn't fully understand. It wouldn't. Yeah.
An open mind. Yeah, no. We agree on that. It's just what happens a lot. Breathe, my lovelies. Thank you. What happens a lot is that Kate will get uncomfortable, or she'll get insecure, and she'll start lying. And she's very, very good at just like building out things. Think of it like it's like a ninja that wants to escape something, and she'll just like smoke bomb something, and you can't see what's going on. And then she'll back out of it and throw some ninja stars, and when they hit you, she'll say you bumped into a tree and got a splinter. Like, and I'm finally waking up, and I'm looking at these cuts. I'm like, I don't have actual cuts, or anybody freaking goes crazy about that, right? I look at the cuts, and I'm like, wait, that did not come from, like bumping into a tree or something. I'm being delusional here, and I'm making excuses for some really, really bad behavior, some really bad stuff. So, I've been in therapy for 26 years. I love it. That's good, Angela. That's good. If it's working for you, it's working for you. A lot of people will like, they'll throw their thing in there. Hey, this is what I'm doing. It's working for me. When really, a lot of times people say those things just trying to offer us solutions. Guys, we're not asking for solutions. We're telling you our story, right? But people often will give unsolicited advice, and I get that you're trying to help, and we're so grateful that you want to help, but we actually don't need help. You know what I mean? We really don't. We're pretty close to doing well. Why are we talking about on live stream? To fill you guys in, to help catch you up.
Yeah.
Right? Because every now and again, you got to get caught up a little bit. We try to make most of our content at this point half decent, or like just normal stuff. But Kate's still a part of my life, so every now and again, she hops on screen and we can talk about things. And right now, things are coming to a place of zero. They've been negative. But a little update doesn't hurt every now and again to help you guys know things are well. And, there's a lot of people out there worried that are still worried. So, don't forget about Kate. I don't want anybody to forget about Kate. Kate doesn't want anybody to forget about Kate. But at the same time, there's just a lot of different facets that go into this conversation right here.
And I have a lot of negative attention-seeking behaviors. So, getting out of some of them?
Since this, how old are you guys? I'm 25.
20.
Angel says it's not a solution. I was just adding to the conversation. Thank you, Angel. Thank you for the context. Thank you for clarifying. I have triggers. I have trauma. I appreciate you clarifying. And thank you very much for being here. And, continuing to be respectful, even when I, clearly am working through my stuff. I appreciate you. L'Oreal, welcome on. Just venting, not asking for solutions. Yeah, just letting it out. Just letting it out for you guys. And it's not even other people that are technically always the issue here. It is, I have had my boundaries so violently violated on every level, from false police calls all the way down to the person in my bed, the woman in my bed, to the person who I thought was my best friend, to my family, my friends, my entire fan base for the most part for a time. Guys, I've been violated on every possible level at this point. And people are looking at me saying, "Are you crying victim?" I ain't crying. Do you see tears? It's still fact. I wasn't using my tears, right? It wasn't passive-aggressive narcissism. It wasn't an attempt for control or to cry, like, "Oh, I have a broken wing." Look at me. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I was telling the truth. And people were looking at me saying my tears were fake. No, you were attacking me. And I tried to tell you, and you didn't want to hear it. Guys, it was bad. It was really bad. But what happens is, so many people will get together and do it. But one person will do one little thing and say, "Well, it's not all that bad. I didn't do anything to you." And then the next person will say, "Oh, it's not all that bad. I didn't do anything to you." When it's thousands of people, right? And my boundaries had been attacked and just beaten down for years to get to the point that you saw. By thousands of people in my comments who would not give up on acting that way. And even now, I got normal comments. I got people being normal to me. And I didn't even read those comments and I'm already getting defensive. Do you see this? Nobody's even being mean to me now. But trust me, they were. For a very long time. Me freaking out right now makes me look paranoid. Or we can realize it is PTSD from live stream.
Yeah.
But I endured it and I put myself through it, so I can't really complain about it. But at the same time, when there are people trying to, push off responsibility as if their hands are clean, that ain't gonna happen. I don't play that game. If I'm taking responsibility for my actions, it's fine if other people don't, but they're not gonna come into my atmosphere and tell me. That's what I mean by that. Is I respect my space now. I'm not going into other people's space and telling them how to do it. I'm not reaching out and being like, "Hey, you have to own this," or "You hurt me," or "Nah, nah, nah." It is if they are in my space. I'm going to receive respect because I'm giving respect. I am giving respect.
Yes.
And lots of time and patience and love. And people want to look at me and say, "Well, you're not allowed to say it, you just got to do it, or you're not humble." I am super humble. I just don't always sound it.
Yeah.
I'm very patient with a lot of people who I shouldn't even be patient with, that nobody else would be patient with. And I'm not saying it makes me special or a better person. It doesn't. I'm just stating it as a reminder for people who forget sometimes. And I'm one of those people that sometimes forgets. You know what would be fun to do? See you guys cooking together, says Angela. Yeah. Well, you might be seeing us cook on a camp stove pretty soon. Probably will. Sounds like you've been through a lot. Yeah, but you know what? Like I said, life is good. Life is moving forward. Life for me specifically, is good no matter what. It is the other people I am currently concerned for. Well, everybody's looking at me. I am concerned about others. No joke. When I finally woke up and saw that I'm good, now I'm like, oh crap, there's a whole lot of people that aren't. Because they thought they did a smart thing trying to hurt me, and now they're on the crap end of a bad stick, and they got themselves there. It's not my job to get them out, but maybe I can talk them into making healthier decisions. Speaking your truth is so liberating and necessary sometimes. Definitely. I was so satisfied to hide that broadcast from that person. He is relentlessly abusive. He's been for like 3 years. Speaking of my space, do you have a MySpace account we can follow? No, I don't have a MySpace account. Thank you though, Angela. I do not have a MySpace account. That's not a bad idea. You get a MySpace account. Why not? All right, no more avoiding. I can't help. You didn't ask me to, but I don't use me as a cop out anymore. Just do you.
Yeah. Do you guys want pets?
Yes, we want pets.
Yeah.
One day.